hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Jesse Pitts, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
3-0 pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Second baseman, Connor Pitts.
At the plate, Connor Pitts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Darvish a check on first, and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Yet another check on first, being especially careful here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch outside, the throw. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. In his career, Pitts hits a little over the 270 mark. Now the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. And this one's in the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead. Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close. Into the box, Boof Bobo. as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. 1-0 count. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. Ready with the 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three. Time now for a look at the Rays starting nine. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Pitts stands at first with 1 out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 1-2 delivery. And that one just missed outside.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Another full count pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
So digging in now, Cal Zuniga, and a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-0. Here it is. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
At the plate, Jeff Pitts. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Vargas moves over. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now at the plate, John Pitts. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Looking to minimize the damage here. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Here it comes, 2-0. A high fastball is in there.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rays lead it 2-0. Mickey Munson will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, he's been really pitching well recently. He even won the Pitcher of the Month award in the American League. With all the other great starters in this league, that's really saying something. I think he's on top of his game, and I expect to see a solid performance out of him here.
Into the box now, Ricky Vargas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of a great slider that time. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team sits pretty well.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Here's Austin Jackson. The first pitch on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Freddie Akins. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hits, has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. Tampa Bay leads this one 2-0. Now in the box, Sammy Pitts. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Darvish delivers the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 13 for him on the year, as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Leonardo Asensio.
Stepping in now, Leonardo Asensio. Yes, he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Enters play here at 279. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesse Pitts. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing here and a little looper. Number 48 over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number
Digging in to try it again, Connor Pitts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate,
Ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
A ball and a strike. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. Rays tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Leading off the inning, Rusty Larson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Look out, 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Chris Davis is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the 2nd.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Standing in, Chris Davis. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Now the 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Larson on at first, nobody out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Chris Davis.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Here now the 2-2. Weak chopper up the line. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
Stepping into the box, Alex Avila. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. Radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that one is gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, 6th home run on the season for him, and the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now.
Great swing right there. Sometimes you just see that ball pop out of that pitcher's hand just a little bit different than that fastball, and he was able to stay back, keep his front shoulder locked, and take that off-speed pitch clean.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jason Jordan. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hits, has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In now, number 48, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Boof Bobo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Bobo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Ready now, Jeremy Pitts. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Hard ground ball to third. Jordan takes it in. On to first, and there are two down.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH. Cal Zuniga. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
The pitch. Slider up that he gets a call on.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Two and two.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he fouls this one off. High pop up. Jordan is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Rays, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Now at the plate, Ricky Vargas. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Ricky Vargas.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Ball 2 now. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Waiting next is Austin Jackson. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Here's a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hits is there, and he has it for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Austin Jackson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And Jackson's going to do a little gap work here as this one's down for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Standing in now, Freddie Akins, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This year against right-handed pitching, Akins carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Missed with a breaking ball. Jackson, a runner at second with one away. Here now the 2-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Three-two pitch. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So coming to the plate, Rusty Larson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. He's set. Now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Stepping into the box, Jeff Pitts.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off, as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on one swing.
Digging in, the switch hitter, John Pitts, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Now batting, third baseman, Sammy.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Sammy Pitts. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Here's Darvish on 0-2.
That's a ball.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box, Leonardo Asensio, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
The 2-1 home. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa. but they still lead it 3-2. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Now here it comes. Hard liner to center field. Pitts patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Pitts moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding in, Jason Jordan. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat.
That ball's foul.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in once again, Jesse Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jesse Pitts.
From the stretch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Pitts is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
No strike.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Two and 1 to the Rays leadoff batter. The 2-1 misses above the zone for a ball.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Now here it comes. Line drive to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Batter number 13.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
At the plate, Connor Pitts. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Pitts aboard here at first with nobody out. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Popped him up. Akins over to his left. Makes the play, one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now. Boof Bobo, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Runners going. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Darvish a check on first, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Jeremy Pitts. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. And that retires the side. Rays strand just the one. They're up 3-2. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Popped high in the air. Asensio shading to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Settling in now, number 48. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Bouncer up the middle. Hits. Ranging up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting. Right fielder, Ricky Vargas.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ricky Vargas. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Taken high and deep to right. Hits. Facing back. Still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
When a guy's featuring big time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heat.
And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knock things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. It's laid off, and the count runs full.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. 5 innings complete. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Digging in, Cal Zuniga.
Leading off for the Rays, the designated hitter, Cal Zuniga.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeff Pitts.
Stepping up now, Jeff Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. The 2-1 home, and he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1 out, nobody on. Still even at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 31, John Pitts.
Into the box now, John Pitts. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. He's set, and the pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So stepping in, Freddie
Leading off for the
Akins.
Yankees, the shortstop, Freddie Akins.
First delivery to him on the way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Pitts is there, and he'll bring this one in. Into the box, Rusty Larson.
First baseman, Rusty Larson.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right. Oh, and it's off the foul ball in right for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they take the lead 4-3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of it just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 3-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
That was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Alex Avila will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Davis, base runner at first with 1 out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball that just misses inside. Here's the 2-1 home. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Willie Avila takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Willie Avila.
Standing in now, Jason Jordan. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Avila typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the whole.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now at the plate, Michael Brantley, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. This is on the ground over to first. To his right, Asensio, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 5-3. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Miguel Shepard is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
12, Miguel Shepard.
Leading off the inning, Sammy Pitts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. The 3-1 fouled away. The 3-2 pitch, and this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, Dero. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Aaron Loup
comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
And I think that's exactly the thought process, Matt. He's not as strong of a hitter from the right side, so we'll see if this proves to be a smart move out of the pen.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, but the runner's back easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Luke, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. He was selected in the 15th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 0-2 home, and it's fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Another one sent foul. A runner at first with no outs here. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. In now, Jesse Pitts. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Neftali Feliz takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Now to the plate, Connor Pitts. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
With the first pitch, here it comes.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Pitts stands at second with 2 gone. And that's too high, ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it is. A cold strike on the inside corner.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, catcher, Bobo.
Ready for another shot now. Bobo, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back to the mound and off his leg. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 2 balls and no strikes.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0. Popped up, and no one will get this one. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, number 14 on the season, and they take a 7-5 lead.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, designated hitter, Cal Zuniga.
Into the box now, Cal Zuniga, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
4 runs here in this half inning. Strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Box, Jeff Pitts. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In the dirt here. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Jackson looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 19th home run for him on the season as they open up a 4-run lead.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Stepping in now, John Pitts. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Rays 9 and the Yankees 5. Next for New York, number 48. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
0-1, here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Oh, and he just carves him up there on 4 pitches. 1 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
In now, Ricky Vargas.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 14, Austin.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Ball and a strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Jared Hughes been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
52, Jared Hughes.
Striding in, Sammy Pitts. He singled his last time up.
Third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Jesse Pitts, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Jackson is there, and he has it for the first out. Standing in, Connor Pitts.
Second baseman, Connor Pitts.
First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Asensio leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Hey. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2. They'll staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Bobo, he's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick. and then tried to emergency hack late.
Behind 0-2 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Brantley. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. One for the Rays on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Rays 10 and the Yankees 5. Leading off the inning, Freddie Akins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Freddie Akins.
Now here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Larson.
Standing in now, Rusty Larson, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Hey, in the last at-bat when he hit that home run on an off-speed pitch, he didn't really crush it, but he certainly hit it well enough to drive it out of the ballpark.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The 1-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His second home run of the game. And just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game. David Jones is into the ball game now, as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Jones. Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outside, 3-0 now. Alex Avila waits on deck. No outs, nobody on. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled to the left side. And Avila's going to reach. He's got a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Jordan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it. Hits. One down. Here's Michael Brantley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Brantley.
First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Davis at second. Avila is over at first with 1 away. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
3-0 now. Number 48 waits on deck. Three and 0 count. Here it comes. And that's low, ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in now, number 48. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Try again, 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Ricky.
So a big moment here and standing in, Ricky Vargas. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard toward the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. 1 run scored. On the second, but he's in safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Gabriel Becerra trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Gabriel Becerra.
Stepping in now, Austin Jackson, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Seared down the first baseline. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 9th inning coming up. The Rays are in front 10-9. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. Eric Trevino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Jeremy Pitts will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
I got 2-1 to count.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for Tampa Bay, designated hitter, Cal.
Digging in and looking for more, Cal Zuniga. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Akins. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Zuniga, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. And again, a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another throw over. And he'll be back in standing up. Pitch out, nothing doing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. The second for one, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The right fielder, number 31, John.
So striding forward now, John Pitts, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. Up top, it's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Popped him up. Number 48 will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. So nothing in the Tampa 9th. Last chance for the Yankees. They trail it here by just a run. Gregory Pitts is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Gregory Pitts.
Striding in to start the 9th, Freddie Akins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One ball, 1 strike to count. So 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. Takes a knee-high fastball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And it's a base hit. And just like that, the potential tying run is aboard here to start the home half of the 9th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Rusty Larson is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his 2nd home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. He's set, and the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drop, picking on that big hole between first and second.
Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. With it, ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. A winning run at first with nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
The 0-1 on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-2. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Hits. He's there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1.
The catcher, number 13.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, and we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with one away. Pitch on its way to Avila. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. Not close. It's 2-0.
He's in danger of walking in the tying run, but if he gives up a base hit, this game's probably going to come to an end.
The 2-0. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? There's one. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
And that's what he gets paid to do, shutting them down for another save. That's an even 100 for his career. So congrats are in order. I'm sure he's going to tuck that ball away and put it in his trophy room.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Tampa Bay Rays get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Willie Avila gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Gregory Pitts hammers down the save, his 10th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 9 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please